Hey, party people, here we have some 1962 coins that you do not want to be spending. Do you think you have a rare coin? Well, you're going to find out in this video because we're going over some super rare coins that people are finding out there, either in pocket change or in collections, and they're selling them online for tons and tons of money. Let's hop right into this video with a 1962 1-cent coin, graded by PCGS at a proof 66. Now, this coin is a proof coin, like we said. Proof coins are created differently than other coins. They're mainly meant for collectors, but back in the day they were meant to really display the coin in its true form before they made mass productions of the coin. Usually there's a higher pressured system that is striking the coin in order to make this appearance look so shiny and lustrous. Enough with the boring stuff though. All you gotta know is that proof coins can be more rare and valuable, and if you have one, you want to keep it safe. This one also has a double die reverse, so the back of the coin is pretty much doubled. That means the coin was struck by a hub that was doubled. You want to look at certain areas to see if there's doubling on your coin because that can increase the value. This one sold for 600 bucks. $1,680 for this 1962 1-cent coin graded by PCGS at a mint state 67 plus red. Now this coin is only 3 points away from the perfect grade of 70. You also have a plus sign after the grade. Now it may seem quite silly, but the grading companies, whenever they see a really nice coin, they are going to put a plus sign after the grade. It's really hard to come by the plus sign, but it will happen sometimes, and just know that it does increase the value quite significantly. This coin that was only graded 3 points away from the perfect grade of 70 sold for $1,680 bucks. $1,800 for this beautiful 1962 Washington quarter graded by PCGS at a mint state 67. Now this is a Denver minted coin. You can see that by the D mint mark on the back bottom center of the coin. Depending on where your coin is minted can influence how much money your coin is worth simply because of a supply and demand thing. For example, if there's a mint like Denver that decides to not make as many coins for that specific year, there's going to be less supply and there's going to be more demand, making the coins more rare and valuable. Also, when you sell your coin is super important. It doesn't matter if you're watching this video in 2024 or 2034, the information will still be relevant here. Being aware of how much coins are selling for in a market is super important, and at the end of the day, you just have to be okay with selling your coin at a time that you feel comfortable. Do understand that trying to time the market is very challenging and near impossible for most people. What you need to know here is that this coin graded very highly by PCGS. If you have one that looks this nice, it might be worth getting graded because this coin sold for $1,800. $2,640 bucks for this 1962 5-cent coin. Now this beautiful Jefferson nickel has some toning going on with it. PCGS graded it at a 65. You can see this fiery orange red color at the bottom that goes into a bluish purple color like it's cooling off. Such a cool look here, but the coin was never heated, and this is not a result of the annealing process of this coin. This is simply an oxidation process that happens depending on how the coin is stored. So if it's stored around some different chemicals that are off-gassing and reacting with the metals, it'll cause this coloration to happen. The cooler and the more stunning the appearances of this toning, the more valuable the coin is going to be, generally speaking. The big factor here is also the grade. So the mint state 65 grade plus the full steps on the back. So on the back of the coin you have Monticello, which is Thomas Jefferson's house there. So above the word Monticello, you're going to see some full steps. Now do keep in mind, this is the house that he actually lived in. That's pretty cool to have your house on the back of a coin. But Monticello, above that are the steps. Now those steps are the highest point in the coin. They get worn down the quickest, and during the minting process, they're actually the hardest to strike. So because of that, getting the full step designation on the holder is really important. Another factor to keep in mind is understanding that that really only matters on mint state coins. If the coin is a lower grade than mint state, that means that the full step designation doesn't matter. Surprisingly, you can have a full stepped coin but the coin not be mint state and the value is not really there. I know that might sound a little bit confusing, but what you need to focus on is having a mint state coin plus having those full steps on the back. That's going to maximize that value for you. You're going to see that D mint mark on the right side on the back as well, standing for the Denver Mint. All these things combined allowed this coin to sell for $2,640 bucks. Holy smokes, look at the coloration on this beauty coin. This 1962 D 10-cent Roosevelt dime was graded by NGC at a mint state 68 star with the full bands on the back. This is a crazy coin, guys, so pay close attention here. So first of all, I want to say this coin got a star designation. That is really challenging by a grading company. They pretty much never give out any stars, but this coin got it. Star pretty much means the coin looks stunning for the grade. Keep in mind this coin is only 2 points away from the perfect silver grade is 70. Also, this coloration going on here is called toning. Toning happens very naturally, and you can just see how beautiful and desirable the look of this coin really is because of that toning. You also have the full bands. So the full bands happen on the back of the coin on that torch. Now that torch, you're going to see some horizontal bands. Those are the highest point in the coin. They get worn down the quickest, and they're the hardest to strike during the minting process. If you have those full bands, you want to keep your coin safe because that will increase the value of the coin. This coin sold for $2,880. $3,600 for this 1962 D 1 cent coin graded by PCGS out of Mint State 68 red. Not a whole lot to say here outside of that really high grade. If you have a 1962 coin that looks like this, you're going to want to keep it really safe because getting it graded might be your option. You just want to make sure that the coin is going to grade what you think it's going to grade. Now, if you want to learn more about coin handling, coin grading, and coin values, we have a completely free coin and currency ebook down below. Click on that link. It's completely free. But once again, this coin sold for $3,600. Let's go to the next coin that sold for $11,400. It's a 50-cent Franklin half-dollar coin from 1962. Not a whole lot to say here, guys. If you have anything really crazy looking like this coin that was double struck off center, 70%. This one graded by NGC at a Mint State 60, and it sold for $11,400. $8,812.50 for this 1962 no mint mark Philadelphia issued Mint State 67 plus graded by PCGS coin. Now, I brought this coin up because it's important to understand that market timings are really important. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you're watching this video in 2024 or 2034, the values are still going to be relevant because understanding price history is so important. So 1962, this coin was sold in 2014. So as I'm making this video, it was sold 10 years ago. Now in 2024, this exact coin would not be worth this much money because there were more coins graded at the 67 plus grade. Also, maybe there's just less buyers in the pool right now for this specific coin. All it takes is a few really active bidders who really want a coin in their collection. They will bid each other up until they tap out and the other person wins. What you need to know is that pay attention to market timings, how much these coins are selling for during the years. This one sold in 2014 on Heritage Auctions for $8,812.50. We do hope you enjoyed this video, guys. We will see you in the next one.